Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Blood on the Grand Strand. This is Epilogue 2, Who Am I Now? Let's meet our vampires, starting with Murgles.
Hello, I'm Murgles, and I'm playing Irena today.
Thank you. And of course, Josh.
Hi. I'm really happy to be back as Hunter today. The really light and fluffy and not depressed at all. Ravnos.
Not depressed at all is an excellent way to describe the character. Certainly doesn't mean anything deeper than that. It's been 3 nights since the meeting between the Camarilla and the Anarchs, and 2 nights since the destruction of both the Sabbat Domain, Club Karma, and the Prince's Haven Magi Quest. Most of the Anarchs were asked to vacate the Grand Strand temporarily to the safety of Tabor City across the border of North Carolina until their numbers could be recouped and a plan of action could be established against Kananti and his Cathari. The gangrel Isaiah and Hunter sire Irena have led the Anarchs to the outskirts of Baron Dallas's domain, where Irena has organized a convoy of buses and other large vehicles to house the displaced kindred until they can return to reclaim their own havens and feeding grounds. Hunter, you have joined the Anarchs of Myrtle Beach here in Tabor City, and right now you find yourself doing something maybe you haven't realized how much you've missed, something you haven't done in a while. You're playing poker. Specifically, you're playing Texas Hold'em. You're playing with Ike, the caitiff owner of the Treasure Club, who once upon a time employed your favorite performer, Magnolia. But as you know, Magnolia was embraced by a Nosferatu, and she met her end just 2 nights ago at the hands of your own coterie mate, Anthony. Tom is also there, one of the Thin Bloods you did rescue from Club Karma. And of course, your ever-faithful shadow and assistant, Caden, who is struggling and succeeding in equal measure to play the game with only one spindly hand. Sir, would you throw my ante into the pile? Caden asks as he tries to peek at his cards. I think I'm going to win this round.
Oh, sure thing.
Tom is the one who's dealing out the cards. Hunter, do you throw your ante in? Right now, you have 2 aces.
Yeah.
Do you raise? Do you play the game as you are so familiar to playing it, or do you use any abilities to obfuscate any cards that might not be to your favor that are laying out?
Yes. I think on the on the flop when they're putting down cards, I am going to try and distract the dealer.
Distract Tom?
Yes. With chemistry.
I love it. So everyone has thrown in their ante, including Ike. He has not raised, and he has barely any chips left to throw in. He's looking at his watch and some of his jewelry, thinking maybe he's going to have to part with some of his actual personal items. And the flop comes. What would you like to do before the card is turned over?
I'm going to make the dealer get the feeling of like a cold breeze from behind, from the doorway.
Okay, so this is just a straight chemistry roll? You're not doing Fata Morgana or anything like that?
No, it's like I'm doing this very quickly to kind of give me an opportunity to cheat.
All right. I believe for chemistry, you need to make me a Rouse check.
Yes. I'm currently on Hunger 2, is that correct?
You may put yourself down to Hunger 1. It's been a couple of nights. You would have likely found somewhere to feed.
Well, never mind. I'm at Hunger 2 anyway. And that is Manipulation Discipline. That's 3 successes.
Well, apparently Tom is a little bit more focused on the game than you expected him to be. And he does feel a cold breeze. You can see him sort of move his shoulder slightly, but he doesn't take his focus off of the flop. And the flop comes over, and it is a jack of diamonds. Not an ace, not something that you know that would ensure a win.
Well, that sucks.
You can see that Caden looks exceptionally happy. He has absolutely no poker face. As long as he has worked for you, there has never been a time where he's learned your sort of techniques to keep himself calm when he has a very good hand. And he's almost jittering across from you. So everyone folds and Caden wins the ante because there was no one to oppose him. Ike looks at you, Hunter, and says, "Did you hear about my girl?"
I'm talking about the one that became a Nosferatu.
That's the one.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame.
I know you were sweet on her for a while.
I did like her, even to the end, and she apparently was a bit brainwashed before it happened.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah.
Look, Hunter, I don't know. And he points over at one of the larger convoys that Irena, your sire, has set up here. And you can hear Galen and Isaiah and George having a heated argument about something. Can't quite make out what they're saying. I don't know if we're going to win this fight, to be perfectly honest.
Me either.
But we got to try.
We've been trying so far and it ain't gone too well. But it's better than just getting rolled over.
Damn right. Hey, at least the cam's gone, right? Can't be too mad about that.
For all of their problems, I'd rather be fighting them than Baron Canati.
I guess that's fair. I'm gonna go take a walk.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my winnings, and before you lose any of that jewelry, I think I need to take a walk too.
Ike gets up and wanders off in some direction. Tom stands up and says, "Look, Hunter, don't tell anybody, but I'm heading back to Myrtle Beach. I know it's not safe right now, but
What for?
I gotta try and get some more of my kind out. You did what you could for us. You saved us, and we are all very appreciative. But I'm the oldest one here, and everyone's looking to me to help the Dustborn."
Well, if you need a hand, don't be scared to give us a call. I feel like they'd listen to you better than they did to me.
The phrase, "if you need a hand," he looks over at Caden. "Look, I don't know a whole lot about this. I can't make other vampires, not like Frankie can. But you might want to keep this one around. He's lost a lot. More than any mortal should ever have to."
Yeah, well, we're all about to lose a whole hell of a lot more, so get ready for it.
I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Good luck.
Right back at you.
He turns and walks away. That moment, Irena, you stroll back into, let's call it a camp, this odd tent city that you have helped create with Isaiah, one of the local Grand Strand gangrels. And you are strolling now with your child, Santos, and both of you are carrying boxes of treated blood bags. You just got back from a very uncomfortable and annoying meeting with Baron Dallas, the Baron of Tabor City. And it took a lot of promises that Victoria would repay these boons, repay this act of grace, this act of kindness, to convince her to give you some of her private stock to help feed these kindred. But she was incredibly uncooperative and unempathetic. And you think if you did not invoke Victoria's name as often as you did, you would have gotten nothing. And Santos is very upset. This is bullshit, Mom. I thought we're supposed to be anarchs. I thought we're supposed to be in this together. She's no better than the fucking Camarilla.
Yeah. People just get their head full of power, I guess.
This is barely gonna get us through the next couple of nights. This is fucked up.
I know.
And we can't go feeding in her domain?
No.
She thinks there's a goddamn prince up there, I bet.
I don't know what else to do, though. I guess we'll just have to ration. Ration the best we can.
I guess some of us that can eat animals can catch them anyway.
Yeah.
Unless she thinks she's got free domain over the animals here as well.
You never know. Oh, fuck.
Santos looks over and nudges you. Big brother's here.
Did I know that he was going to be here already?
No.
No.
Neither did Santos.
Okay. Huh. I gotta tell you, I thought I'd never see him again.
I gotta tell you, when I went and saw him a couple nights ago and gave him the necklace, I thought the same thing.
Maybe give him a space.
He grabs the box from you, puts it on top of his. Mom, we can't stay here forever. Literally, we can't, because we don't have enough. We got to keep, and it's us. We got to keep moving. Talk to him while you can, because shit's going to go down, and we shouldn't be here for it.
Okay, babe. But you get to hold my hand after it goes very badly.
I'll always be here for you, Ma.
Thanks, baby.
Santos begins doling out the blood bags and explaining that this is all that they have.
I'm gonna very slowly meander my way over to Hunter.
Hunter looks embarrassed.
Embarrassed?
Yeah, because clearly he didn't expect to be here quite so soon.
Hey. Hey.
Hey?
What brings you around here?
Several very large explosions. How about you?
You know, mine was a little bit less, exciting. But, you know. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's, everyone else that has the problems, and I guess I finally picked a side.
How does it feel?
Real shitty.
It should. It should feel shitty to have to pick a side. Otherwise, you wouldn't have any reason for any conviction whatsoever.
I didn't think I needed conviction. I thought I could just exist. But that's not allowed, so...
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry it's like that.
How did you always do it so easy?
Exist?
Well, that, but did it with fire and passion and want to help so many people.
I guess I never thought I had a choice in that matter. It always felt like the right thing to do. I guess perhaps the right thing to do is a selfish thing, because it's the thing that lets you sleep at night. I'll take the sleep, I guess.
Look, I am sorry.
No, you don't have to be. You don't gotta say that.
But I am. I was cruel. The recent events have put into perspective exactly what kindred are, and I've come to the conclusion that I hate it. But that doesn't mean that I hate you. The cruel things our blood makes us do, eat our brethren, and try to find positions of power over each other. I thought I could live away from it, and that didn't work, and got pulled in with some pretty alright folks, but well, even they had to deal with it when the beast raised its head. I fed on more kindred blood than I care to admit.
That's okay. That's okay. Hunter, it's not about, I carry every mistake in me for an eternity. That is our plight. We experience every mistake, every cruelty, every harsh word that we've ever said or done. But you always have a choice of who you get to be now. Every person you help balances the scale of people you've hurt. And maybe one day your scale will be leaning one towards the other, but you get to have a choice in that. I'm sorry that you have to carry these mistakes in the first place. But unfortunately, it's part of the deal. And I know you'll do the right thing because you like your sleep.
So what's the right thing to do?
Well, what are the options?
Well, I have recently yelled a lot at people who have eaten other vampires. And I want to know how I can make it up to them.
Well, hypothetically, if one of these people were me, you already have. If hypothetically these people are someone else, well, you just figured out how to do it.
Someone comes running up to the two of you in this quiet conversation. It's a young man. You don't recognize him, not either of you. And he looks at you, Irena, says, I'm so sorry to interrupt. Are you the Irena? The one from the Anarch Revolt in California? Is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
Oh my God, the stories I have heard traveling up and down the West Coast about you. I never thought I would see you on this side of the country. How the fuck are you?
I promise those stories are exaggerated. But I'm good.
I heard that you met the Jeremy McNeil. I heard that the prince, I heard that the prince did something really bad to your kind, your people, and that you just decimated Los Angeles, and you burned the cam to the ground, and then you burned the Sabbat to the ground, and then you just took off into the sunset. And that's fucking dope.
That is fucking dope.
Is it true, though?
Is it true?
You know, some of it is true. But I guess you'll have to figure out which bits are.
God, just like talking to every vampire. None of you guys are reliable storytellers as far as I can tell.
No.
You know who's the
straight
real
answers.
hero from this area? You should meet Hunter here. You should get to know his name.
Oh, I know him. I'm from Myrtle Beach.
Well, there you go.
I
You
did
got
the
a
very
fan.
heroic thing of setting up a pirate-themed attraction.
Yeah, I've been there. It's pretty cool, dude.
Oh, well.
It is pretty heroic in this economy.
Yeah, give it up for your small business owners.
The man holds his hand for you to shake.
I look for Irina.
Which one of us?
First to Hunter.
Okay.
So he was the second to be introduced.
Well, I shake it. Am I going to explode? What's going
Oh
on?
no! What's gonna happen? My boy! My son!
6, not bad. As he takes your hand, you notice his eyes sort of glaze over in a way that, don't know, Hunter, would you say you've met many Malkavians in your life besides Sarah?
Besides Sarah, probably
besides
not.
your ancestor.
No.
Well, his eyes sort of glaze over in a very odd way. It's almost as if he falls out of this reality into his own little passion play in his mind. And he is shaking your hand and holding onto it a lot longer than he should be. And he just starts whispering, "You have to use the red gas. Of course, the red gas is how. It's the only solution. It's so clear now. The dragon and the knight and the red gas." Then he lets go of your hand. Oh, sorry about that. That happens sometimes.
That just happens.
Yeah. Some people call me Chris the Seer.
Chris the Seer. Well, I'll stick to spontaneously combusting, and you can keep whatever that is.
I wish I could get rid of it, but I'm sure you don't like catching fire either.
Seems less uncomfortable than whatever that was.
It just sort of itches in the back of your brain.
Brain itches.
Brain itches.
Yeah.
He holds his hand out to you, Irina.
I take it. I love a bit of Malkavian nonsense.
What? Murgle stuff?
Nonsense. Surely. It's Jesus. I didn't make his sheet that good. Okay, anyway. This time, when he takes your hand, Hunter, you notice that he does the same sort of thing. His eyes roll back into his head, he leans, he starts to sway. But you notice that this time, Irina does the same thing. They seem to be sharing some sort of connection. And it's more concerning, I imagine, than you would like to see. And Irina, instead of receiving some vague, cryptic prophecy or premonition, instead you are revisiting a memory that you likely never wanted to see again. And this memory, of course, traveling in your Volkswagen bus with your family, with your children. They are singing and joshing each other, and one of them sucking down a vessel that they had taken off the side of the road. And it's just an average, regular, everyday night. And all of you are feeling this exaltation because for some reason, all of you have felt more powerful these last few nights, and you don't know why. Then you hear commotion in the back, and one of your children bites the other, and then that one bites another, and a fight breaks out, and you turn to stop, you open your mouth to say something, but all you can do is feel your fangs descend, and you attack your passenger, your child, your oldest child, your first child, perhaps the one you loved the most, although you would never say it out loud. You drink them dry, you drink their blood down, and you are filled with fury and blood rage, and you attack the next one and the next one, and you know you can overpower them. You know you're stronger than them. You made them, and your beast screams at you to devour them. You made them, you should destroy them. They belong to you. And as soon as it begins, it is over, and you come back to yourself, standing here in the dusty road of Tabor City. Sorry. Did I say something that time? Sometimes I...
You didn't say anything. You,
Whew, I am hungry. Is there I saw blood bags somewhere.
Over that way, get gone.
Yeah. Nice meeting you both. Irena, you're the best.
You okay? He was dead
Well,
quiet.
I wasn't, thought I'd just get some funny words.
What was it?
It's not important.
Seems important if it hurt you so much.
Just a lot of, memories. That's it. Waking dream. So. Red gas, huh?
Red gas. Oh, speaking of red, I fish out of my pocket a necklace string with a vial of red liquid in it. This isn't mine, and I remember you saying it was important to you, so I'm here to give it back, and as a way of apology.
No, you keep it. You keep it. It's not mine anymore. I want you to have it. And really, I want you to do whatever you want with it. So, break it on the ground if you want.
I have no idea. But I know I hate it. I put it back in my pocket. If it makes you feel better.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say to make you feel better.
You don't have to.
I'll be here.
Yeah.
I don't have much else anymore, so it'll have to be enough.
You can always come with me if you want.
And now
Always
the road
welcome.
so soon?
Yeah, well, I gotta get going. tonight, right?
At least in the next couple of nights. Irena,
Yeah.
of course, you are familiar with your own clan bane. Cannot stay in one place very long lest you risk the fire, and the blood supply here is poor at best.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing here for us longer than a couple of nights. So we gotta we gotta find out a plan for what to do with everyone by then.
Yeah. In that case, I don't think it's a great idea if I do go with you. I don't have to travel too far. Well, don't worry about me. But I don't want to lose you. So keep in contact. And maybe one day we won't have to go anywhere. We can stay in one place. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah. Yeah, it would.
You pick the place.
Nah, you're always better at picking.
Hunter, you see Caden come jogging up to you, holding the cell phone in his one working hand. Sir, I got an alert on the phone. Someone is in your storage unit. I believe it's Miss Astrid.
God damn it.
It's the same type of alert that we got like a week ago when she was in there with her friends. I don't know why she keeps going back there. I mean, there's plenty of nicer places to go.
What have you gotten here?
Looks like there's a person laying down on one of the tables. They're kind of just standing around him. Shows you the phone.
That seems very bad, given recent history. I hope you approve someday of me and Astrid, Irena.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to get to know her more. Seems like a lovely young lady.
You know you scare the shit out of her, right?
Well, it's kind of my job.
Good. Okay. I'm gonna go sort out this mess. Somehow. See you around.
I'm gonna pull him into a hug, like a super tight hug.
No better time than the present.
Yeah.
He's supposedly going to head back into Myrtle Beach, which is dangerous. It's dangerous for Astrid to even be there. You're not sure why she is.
Like, you know those hugs where one party's like, oh yeah, a hug, and the other party's like, this is the last time I'm seeing you and only I know it, and I'm gonna take my time with it, and you may feel awkward about it, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, it's like a little bit too long from Hunter's perspective. You know that thing where I tell you not to do stupid things?
I just like pull back, and I'm doing like the touching his arms, just like feeling the fact that he's there in front of me, before I sort of step back and go get your girl.
Will do.
Hunter, do you head to your vehicle to go back into the Grand Strand?
Yeah, he slowly walks backwards, keeping eye contact with Irena, like watching for any signs of like hesitation or like second thoughts or anything like that as he like slowly walks away.
Caden walks with you to your vehicle and make sure that he grabbed you a blood bag to put in. Of course, again, Caden is not a ghoul. He's not stupid either and has worked with you long enough. Sir, if you make it back okay, I understand this is very dangerous times that we're living in. I would like to have a discussion with you about what's to happen to me.
I want to talk about that. I've got some ideas.
Sir, I've got only one idea. And if you're not amenable to it, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah. I guess we will.
Be safe, sir.
I'll think about it. Yeah. And he gets into the car and just speeds off.
Irene, I assume you watched him go.
Yep. I sure did.
Santos comes up behind you and puts his arms around you. You did good, huh? You did good.
Yeah. I think I did.
He's gonna be okay, and if he's not, I'll kick his ass for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That is where we will end Epilogue 2, Who Am I Now?